thanks a lot for the presentation. Really, really impressive. And after this presentation, we know more about ADGONOS, we know more about blockchain and ICOs, this kind of a concept. And if you have any question, but this is not the end, and here comes the Q&A session. So if you have any question concerning today's presentation, you just feel free to ask them. Yes, let's go.
Thank you for your presentation. I have a question for you. What's the difference between ICO and printing money?
So let me make an analogy. Okay, so here is a diamond and here is a pencil. What's the difference between a diamond and a pencil? They are all carbon, right? So what's the value of the diamond? It's because of the economic model, supply and demand. So what's the value of an ICO? Supply and demand. First of all, why our like ADG coins? Why it has a value? Because a lot of people want this. But why they want ADG coins? Because they can use it in in-app purchase. They can use it in the mobile app industry. Then we replace the mobile industry by our coins. So they have to use it. So this creates a demand. And about the supply, our ADG coins supply from, first of all, the ICO, initial coin offering, we have about 500 million tokens issued in this section. Then, after our product release, there will be miners, and they will create more ADG coins. But there is an important thing to note about is that the supply is insufficient compared to the demand because our market will grow faster than the number of coins. So that's why we can expect ADG coin will grow up with such a high ROI. This is calculated by a very rigorous model, and we imply a lot of concepts such as p-value, ANOVA table, and a lot of statistics and computer concept in it. So I can tell you that this model is not like I just tell you a value, then you just trust it. It is a very strict model which you can find in our website.
I have another question. So I would like to ask, what is the difference between Bitcoin and ADG coin, and how does ADG coin actually stand out in comparison to Bitcoin?
So actually, just as I mentioned in the talk previously, Bitcoin is actually there's no function behind Bitcoin other than it being the currency and people trust it. It's different from Ethereum because Ethereum actually have something behind it. You could use Ethereum to build apps. You can use it. Their code is called Solidity. You can use Solidity to build apps. So, but you can't use Bitcoin to build apps. It's just a currency itself. So just like Ethereum, ADG is something that we really have value for. Besides it being a currency, it will be a thing that will facilitate the rewarding for developers and users and facilitates in-app purchases. So it's a real thing and not just like people imagine it and put value in it. People will actually use it. So that's what's our difference between us and Bitcoin. We will be the next Ethereum if successfully executed.
Hello, I would like to ask a more practical question. I would like to know if you're lucky enough to raise enough money for your business. So can you release more details about your plannings in the next few years? Because I heard some concepts and ideas what you're going to do. Can you make more details so that we know how practically you put these things into practice?
Oh, that's actually a really good question. So as for our roadmap puts on website, we will start from the East Asia market, and we will promote our products in this region, and then we will expand it from here. Then we will go on to Europe, to America, and other places. But how are we going to promote our products online? We are going to actively engage in developers communities, in mobile developers communities like Stack Overflow or something like that. We are going to prove it to them that our business model is actually more profitable to them, and we'll release free SDKs, beta versions, and we'll release our open source versions on GitHub, and they could actively check our progress and make sure that we are making progress, and we'll put in a weekly update, and we'll notify all developers who are potentially interested in our product that why our product is better, because they could analyze they could earn more money, and they could gain more usage data, and they could offer their users a great discount on their in-app purchases. And we'll actively engage in these communications or these conversations to make developers realize that our framework is better than the original one.